apart people up unto the Lord, right? Go ahead.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
We were chosen. He ain't chose everybody else. You were chosen. Read.
To be a special people unto himself.
Unto the Most High. We were chosen to be special unto God. Read.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
That's who we were chosen to be. Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Read up.
But it shall come to
Like it. So from 1 to 14, it talks about all of the blessings we would have. You should be the head and not the tail.
Right.
You should be prosperous in your land. You'll be the lender and not the borrower. All those things. Everything that makes a nation prosper. Go ahead.
It's the book of Deuteronomy,
But
chapter
this is the
28
flip side.
and verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
Slow it down. Read that part again.
But it shall come to pass.
But it shall come to pass, which means this is going to happen. You're not going to change that.
Right.
This is going to happen if you disobey. Daniel told you he was in the curses. You understand? When he was in the lion's den, when he was dealing with in captivity in Babylon with Nebuchadnezzar, right? Go ahead. Go ahead.
If thou wilt not hearken
Peace, sister.
unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments,
If we will not hearken. Go ahead.
and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these
Because
curses,
remember, Moses was the mediator. He was the middleman between the Most High and us. So it was like, I tell Moses, Moses tell y'all. That's why when Miriam and Aaron didn't want to, was tripping on him, oh no, I'm gonna do something to y'all now, right? Go ahead.
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
And overtake you, right? Jump down to, what is it, 32?
Thy sons and daughters.
Yeah.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
What, can you tell me, what is that called in America when your sons and daughters are taken from you and given to another people? And who takes them out of your house? CPS.
Yeah.
CPS, Child Protective Services.
I was taken from my home.
Listen, my kids were. Somebody told, I grew up in Miami. I went to a friend's house. I was yay high. And the mother's like, huh, you want some cookies? Yeah, sure. You want some milk? Of course, yeah. Oh, she ain't feeding you. She's at work right now. You offered me snacks. Why would I not take it? She calls CPS. I can remember sitting on a chair in the CPS office and my mother coming to come get me. That's how this world works. Read that again.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all day long.
All the days of your life, go ahead.
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
You ain't got no power. When we got off of them boats and what's on them auction blocks, they separated the families. Now you don't know where your son is. You don't know where your daughter is. You don't know where your husband is. You don't know where his wife is. Everybody was separated. And then what happens is now she's on another plantation, but she's married to you. And then now Massa got her sleeping with this dude. Now it's adultery. They're creating, they're helping us sin. They're making us sin. Oh, we're not going to give you anything to eat, but we're going to give you this pig. This pig is something we were told never to eat. And they were feeding us that all the day long. Now all of a sudden, our delicacy in the South is chitlins. When you go to the convenience store, when you go to these little side stores on the block in your neighborhoods, the gas stations, the little side stores, the bodegas, the snacks in the store, you didn't know that the gelatin in the snacks were pork gelatin. Because as long as we sin, we stay at the bottom. But if we get what the Most High said, we'll be at the top. One last verse right quick. Give me 1 second. Jump to 45. Jump to 45 and I'm going to let the brother take over again. Go ahead.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 45.
Just to show you how it hasn't changed. It's still happening today. The Most High's judgment is like a ring. It's a circle. So so a lot of stuff that we go through, we sin, we go into captivity. We cry unto the Most High, we do better, He saves us. We live for a little while, the person that helped us get out of that, they die, then all of a sudden we're back to sinning again. Then another nation comes in, takes us over, the Romans, the Greeks, the Babylonians, the Assyrians, the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Amalekites, all throughout the Bible. All you gotta read is Judges, all the books of Judges, and you'll see every captivity we've been in. And then when you get to, then they took out the Apocrypha, that red book. That's in our 1611 KJV, but they took that out. That was during the Maccabean revolt. That was during the Greek captivity, right? That was when we were in Greece. They made it against the law to call yourself a Jew. But the Jewish man is walking around, living in Tel Aviv and having fun with gay parades. But they the children of the God? They the children of the Bible? No, he read it to you earlier. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy, the wicked lie of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. And when it says the synagogue, it means the chief house of Hashatan. Satan is not some scary mythical being. No, it just means adversary. They are adversary to you and your God.
That's right.
Devil just means deceiver. It's not some dude with pitchfork and all that stuff. That's not it. He's a devil because he's a liar. When you go into the word devil, it means to be deceitful. When it goes into Esau, it talks about he was a cunning hunter. To be a cunning hunter, you have to be deceitful. It's not the same like with Nimrod. Nimrod was a mighty hunter. You know what I'm saying? Finish that out right quick, man. Listen, I'm gonna let the brother continue talking. I know little one. I know. Going through it right now. I know. But you got our flyer. You know, reach out to us. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 45.
Pick it up.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, shall pursue thee,
Shall pursue you. You know the police chase? They pursuing you, right? They ain't gonna stop you until they catch you. That's a pursuit. Go ahead. You know.
and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
Till we're destroyed.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Because we did not listen. Not just listen, not just hear it, but to actually live it. Right? Because we chose not to live righteously. Go ahead. And righteously don't mean that we ain't gonna be sipping drinks, and righteously don't mean that we ain't gonna be having fun and all that stuff. But there's a way to do it in righteousness. We got our fringes on. We're keeping the law. I'm not sleeping with the next man's wife. We're keeping the law. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not shaving my beard. I'm keeping the law. I'm not laying with my woman when she's on her. I'm keeping the law. It's nothing crazy. But they tell you, oh, you ain't got to keep the law no more. Only Jesus could keep the law. Why? Why could he be the only one? He came here to be like you, to show you that you can do it. Oh, he a mythical creature. He God's son. Didn't he tell you that? Doesn't he say, pray like this? Our Father, which is in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So he's our brother. Just because he's our brother doesn't not make him our king. David was the king. He was still a brother. Moses too. Go ahead.
To keep his commandments and his statutes.
You want to go to 46? You gotta be 40. Oh, where you at? 45. You go on 45 then.
It's like to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
These curses shall be on us for a sign. So people be like, well, how you know you Israelite? Because we witness the signs. That's right. It's like wearing this color. it's like wearing your hair. It's like speaking our language. We witnessed the sign because we went through this sugar honey iced tea.
Right.
That's how we know who we are. It didn't happen to everybody. It definitely didn't happen to the people in Jerusalem. But it definitely happened to these brothers over here. And sisters and our kids. Read, finish that out.
And upon thy seed forever.
Forever. It's going to be upon us forever. Until we're saved out of this captivity. That's why we pay all these bills. That's why we're charged all this money. You know they're not going to give us reparations. They're not going to say, I'm sorry for what we did.
Right.
Because in order, if they said that, they would have to pay you. So they can't take accountability for it. That's the law. That's the understanding. They cannot say, we're sorry for having you all in captivity and in slavery for all this time.
Right.
Even though they know that's what they did. That's why they're trying to change the books to say, we came over here to work. Same people that say, if we didn't take you out of Africa, you'd still be swinging from trees. How? Does anybody know about the Mali Empire? The richest people on the planet? How about the Osage tribe in America back in 1918 when they were the richest people on the planet? Yeah! The Killers of the Flower Moon? Did you watch the movie?
No.
Come on! You gotta watch that. This man was telling his wife, I love you. I'm giving you these injections because it's for your diabetes. All along, slowly killing you. Because the white man knew, if I marry the Indian woman, I can get her land. I can get her money. The Native American Osage tribe was so rich. The white man is so wicked. They told you had to have an overseer. So a white man had to tell you when you could spend your money, how much money you could spend at a time. That's America. 100 years ago, nonetheless. But Tuskegee experiments wasn't 100 years ago. You understand?
Right.
Like a lot of the stuff we've been through wasn't 100 years ago. This is something that we've been going through our whole lives. And see, they can just walk around, inebriated, touching people. You understand?
Right.
Because they believe that it doesn't matter what we think. They're free. The Most High said this is their kingdom. This is their heaven. Because heaven will be on earth. But our heaven is not now. So we have to endure until the end. That's our job. I love you, sister. We let the brother keep doing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Most High loves all of us. You know what I'm saying? That's right.